waves, to be honest. How have you been? This is I've interviewed you a few times now. This is our first time actually seen in person.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm alright. Trying to enjoy Lagos.
How long have you been in Lagos now?
2 months.
2 months. So you see that's the longest you've been in Lagos?
Since 2011.
That's insane. So you moved from PH to Lagos for how long?
6 years.
6 years. Okay, then to London, they just locked you up there.
And they just locked me up. So sadly, I've been begging them to rescue me.
Are you serious?
But this is the life I live.
How was being locked down in London?
Crazy. I mean, it was 10 times as bad as it was here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so the loneliness, I was probably living like a soldier.
Oh my gosh.
Breakfast at this time.
Oh my god. So it's crazy here still.
Yeah.
But would you rather be here than London?
150%.
Although I am sure, all that time spent to yourself, your thoughts are going wild.
Yeah.
You must have come out with something creative for us to enjoy, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, there's Move Times 2 now, and then there's a couple other records in the oven.
All right.
Come out.
So how are you now feeling about 2021? You have your first single of the year just dropped. How are you feeling about the year going forward?
I'm feeling good about it. Initially, I was very naive. I thought 2021
oh my
would wipe all the sins of 2020. But it just carried over. So I think I'm feeling good because now at least we know what's going to happen, what to expect. So now we can navigate better.
I mean, I knew that, because the clock says 0000 1st of January, I knew that Rona would not be like, it's time for me to go. I knew that would have happened, but it's good to stay hopeful.
Yeah.
But you're right. At least now we can kind of navigate things better because we're like, okay, that's last. We've probably seen the worst. Hopefully. So we have your new single out.
Yes.
The last time we heard from you was Ignite the EP, I believe, and that for you was to send a message of liberation and freedom. Yeah. So what direction would you say you're taking us in now?
I think I want to take everybody into more of a deeper glimpse into who I am.
Okay.
Get more open, as we like to say.
All right, I like that.
Yeah, a little bit. And then just talk about stuff that I'm experiencing personally, as opposed to channeling other people.
Just getting more open. Does that scare you a little bit?
Of course.
Oof.
I'm a very private person.
Yeah. But I feel like you kind of have to give and take. You have to kind of give us something to hold on to. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So what is Move for you? Move times 2.
Move times 2 is everybody thinks it's a jab, but it's one of those songs where it's like anytime anyone kind of underestimates or has a perception about you, just double up.
I love that.
Just double up. That's what the song is about.
All right. Why do they think it's a jab though?
I don't know. Everybody has a different...
Are you sure you don't know?
I don't know.
Okay, before I play the song, I'm going to hit you with it right now. We're going to do things a little bit differently. Play the song, let them get a feel of it, then come back and talk more about it and about you.
Yeah.
You're trying to be open. Let's be open now.
Yes, come on.
Okay? So before I play the song, you are an artist in every sense of the word. You are a singer. You write yourself as well, right?
Yep.
You do animations. We're just talking about that.
Yeah.
And I think last time we spoke, you were doing an exhibition.
Yes.
Or planning an exhibition.
I was planning an exhibition.
That's a lot. Yeah. That's crazy. But it's beautiful because they all kind of tie together perfectly.
Yeah.
So what is one thing creatively that you're itching to do?
Many things that I'm not currently doing.
I guess maybe with the things you're doing now, but something you want to explore a bit more.
Something I do want to try to do is build some form of a musical museum. Yeah, where you have art pieces and then screenings of more history-based content for kids and families and everybody else. And then you have performances in the same space. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Will that be in London, Lagos?
Lagos. I mean, start everything at home.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
All right. Let us listen to Move. This will be a brand new single, Move times 2.
Yes.
And do you want to introduce this?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. This is my new single, Move times 2. Hope you enjoy it.
All right. That one is called Move times 2, and I love it. She's in the building asking us some questions. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
When did this song drop?
Yesterday.
All right. Brand spanking new.
Brand, yeah.
There's one thing about you. What you're going to do is drop a video with beautiful black women. And I love that. Okay, I love the energy that comes with.
Always.
I don't know why I'm not in the videos though. love the energy.
Okay, I'm writing it down.
Call Nadine next time. No, I'm joking. But this sound, I know that when you talk about your sound,
Yeah.
and I know that with a lot of new artists there, we don't really, or you guys don't really conform to a box, a genre, a sound, like all of that. Oh, I'm pop, I'm R&B, it's all out the window.
Yeah.
But there is a very distinct sound that you give us. There's no song by you that I haven't liked. There's no song like you by you that isn't a jam, you know? It's that dance music. There's that soul to it. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What do you call that sound? Or what is that sound to you?
To me, it's just a fusion.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go back to foundation of music, starting out with jazz, blues, translating that into experimenting reggae, house, dance, it's just me putting together all essences of music I've experienced and
All right.
giving something unique.
All right, let me ask you this way. What's the feeling that you're giving us through that sound?
The feeling is, I feel like all my music is hopeful in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it's sad, I always try to make sure I'm singing a sad song, but I'm putting a silver lining.
Yeah.
So at least you know you're not stuck in your pain.
Mm-hmm. You'll still triumph later, eventually.
Eventually, however long that
Someday.
takes.
Do you feel like that's very much your look on life?
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
so.
All right, your styling in the video is gorgeous as well. Was that by your sister?
Of course, custom made, designed by her, and then put together by Athena.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
All right, we're going to come to that in a second. But what would you say is the best piece of work that you have put out, in your opinion? What means the most to you? What felt the best when you put it out there?
Felt the best when I put it out probably would be Judy.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Nah.
Why?
Because it was a song that I thought, this is me. Because going into the studio, just making it up was such a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
No thought behind it, humming the entire beat, and then having the video direction be what it was, which was so perfect. The colors, the art, everything.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, this is now we're talking.
When you're about to make a song, who are the people that you're like, you have to be in the studio, you have to be here? What's that process like for you?
I just like good energy.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter who it is, as long as you have some good energy or you're bringing something to the table. And I'm open to, listening to all sorts of things from all sorts of people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it doesn't matter. No one specific.
All right, fair enough. One thing about music that I love is that whenever you listen to it, you can kind of see, you can hear your soul in the song. You can hear that you put your all into it. You can hear that you're singing. You don't even have to experience it yourself, but you're sure connecting in that moment when you sing it. And I love that about you.
Yeah.
Do you think that people underrate your talent?
Definitely.
Why do you think so? Why do you think that is?
That's a tough one. I mean, I'm asking people, why is that? I think it's just maybe I might have more to prove than anybody else. Whether by affiliation or what have you. Everybody kind of has an opinion and perception. So I much rather like to introduce myself as me without anything else. So that you just judge me on who I am.
That totally makes sense. It's not this person, so you're not comparing the two. It's just, I am doing what I want to do. I am who I am.
Exactly.
What would you say to somebody who kind of feels the same way, who kind of feels like, I'm giving it my all and nothing's, it doesn't seem to be clicking? What would you say to that person?
I would say it will click. Once people see you, they see you. And if you're good at what you do, which I'm confident enough to know that I am, it will shine through at the end of the day. Just keep doing you.
All right. Let's come back to that comparison for a quick second. So you, Ronami, and Berna, I assume all went the same school at the same time?
Yeah.
And I assume you were called Berna's or Damni's younger sister.
Actually, no.
You weren't?
No.
It was
a lot of the time we were called Ronami's siblings.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why is that? Was she more popular?
Yeah. She was head girl.
I see. The star pupil.
She was a star pupil. We were the ones lacking behind. So
that is so funny. I say that because when I was going to school, obviously I have two older siblings, and I was always called Andre's younger sister, Renee's younger sister. Until today, it still happens, and it's so annoying.
Yeah.
So I always say if you kind of like gotten over that, because if people refer to you as Berna's younger sister, if you're like over it, you're like, oh, I'm used to this already. You're like, okay, stop it now. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, well, a little bit of both. Yeah.
Fair enough. So they should cut it out.
Yeah.
right, moving on. You have a very interesting story behind your name.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to share that?
Well, my mom's always the best at telling the story. But my birth was very complex.
Mm-hmm.
So she says she got a direct message from God while she was about to die, essentially.
Wow.
And it was named the child Jehovah Nissi because you've been victorious in this battle. And it means this is my banner of victory. So I'm essentially her totem.
Her trophy.
Her trophy. So that's...
Does that make you feel better?
It does.
Or are you like, but then why?
It does. And with the name comes its own responsibility.
I can imagine.
So I have to live up to that. But it has its perks. Every time I say my name, I was like,
powerful.
This is a powerful child.
Don't play around.
Don't play with this one.
But you know what? Every time someone says your name and your name is a powerful name,
Yeah.
it's prophesying into your life a little bit. So own it, girl.
Yeah.
What would you say? So being a woman in this industry,
Mm-hmm.
you speak a little bit about how you kind of feel underrated.
Mm.
But I also kind of feel like if I spoke to most women in the industry, they would all say something
thing.
similar, you know?
Yeah.
And for some reason, the way this industry is shaped up, it's almost like with music, we have one woman at the top.
Yeah.
But with the guys, they're allowed to have
Many.
Yeah, exactly. And then if more spring up, more come up regardless.
Yeah.
If two women, God forbid, sound similar, they're not as fight for that one position
Voila.
that they managed to enter.
Yeah.
But people keep saying that it's because we don't support women enough. We don't play women's songs enough. What do you think the reason is?
I think that's one of the reasons.
Mhm.
I also think it's society that we live in. At the end of the day, we have a certain perception about what a woman should be doing, how they should be doing, and we're less open to allowing females just be themselves and express as they like. There's this freedom that comes with being a man, especially in Africa, that women don't necessarily get, no matter how forward thinking we think we are. So I think if we get to a point where we can look past that, it'll be a beautiful thing. And we ourselves, we need to be more open to each other.
Yeah.
I think society has also affected how we perceive ourselves. It's now a competition as opposed to we're all just doing what we love and what we're doing. Let's support each other, which is how I think we should all start to think. And if we do, brilliant.
I agree. I feel like in as much as I'm trying to kick back against that whole women hate women, because I don't think it's true.
Yeah.
But I do think that there's a point where, because you hear so many times that, oh, it's either one or two, it's either me or her, you start to subconsciously, compare women, compete against the other one, and you have to retrain your mind constantly.
Yeah.
All right, before I let you go, first thing, I saw this thing.
Oh, no.
I know you grew up in PH, moved to Lagos, went to the UK. What would you say is your favorite city?
PH.
Really? How
Just
come?
because, I think maybe because I was a child.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's the most touching, memories.
Very free.
All right, so I've seen ways to win a PH person's heart. And I'm going to run them by you, and I want you to let me know if you agree. Just in case, my husband happens to be from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
So number one, buy them a gun. Number two, give them alcohol for breakfast.
Wow. Who did this?
Number three, allow them visit Casablanca.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Casablanca is a fact.
Is that what happens that stays there? Okay. Number four, give them bole, but give them with fish.
Of course.
Not with granules.
Yeah, no, we're not playing with that.
Number five, join their cult.
Indeed.
Okay, let me stop.
PH people need to come and murder you.
Do you understand? This thing is a mess. This thing is actually a mess, but it's so funny. All right, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
Final question, what do you have to say to your fans, your followers, your supporters? What do you want them to know about Nissi?
First things first, thank you guys for rocking with me and, listening to everything I'm doing or watching everything I'm doing. And I just want you guys to have an open mind and look forward to some good stuff coming.
All right. What's one thing you're going to guarantee them in being more open?
Giving you more content.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Looking forward to Nissi 2021.
Yeah.
We hope we get to connect with you a lot more, hear more of your talent, because there's so much there to uncover.
Yes, there is.
And we know that you will deliver time and time again.
Amen.
So shout out to you. I'm going to wrap up with a song that I absolutely adore. It's Judy. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
It's The Beat, 99.9 FM, 155 on the Midday Show with Nadine.